This ain't your fucking gentleman talk right here. I've just been shitting a lot. Instead, you're gonna put a fucking 12-year-old on a movie set around a bunch of creepy fucking perverts and expect them to not be all fucked up when they come out of the game. That's all you want to do anyway. Just break the spirit of strong men. So why not just kill a weak motherfucker pretending to be strong? I should have waited to do this on the weekend. Welcome in, everybody, to the next episode of Joe Kelly's Van Chronicles. What up, what up? Joe Kelly coming to you live from the podcast studio that is not the 2000 Dodge Grand Caravan as it usually is. I am utilizing some of my office perks, I guess. They have like these little fucking phone booths, places where you can take a phone call and sorta privacy, even though everybody can hear every fucking word you're saying in the hallway, and you can hear every fucking word they're saying, but it's supposed to be like private or some shit. So I'm trying to utilize that a little bit because goddamn, ladies and gentlemen, it is fucking cold here in Atlanta. It has been a very cold week. It's been fucking kind of brutal in that van. This is what's been going on, folks. I've been sick as a motherfucker. Oh my god, I've had some kind of stomach shit. Something going on with my stomach, man. So, just have not been able to eat much. Haven't been able to sleep much. I think, when was it? Monday morning? I woke up at probably like 1:30 in the morning and just couldn't get back to sleep. Was just in pain. And it was fucking 17 degrees, you know. Hey man, I chose the life, so I can't be too mad about it. But if you're bitching about being cold, I don't want to hear you fucking bitch, okay? I was in a van when it was 17 degrees, just fucking stomach pain. And then I was just spent like, listen, this ain't your fucking gentleman talk right here. I've just been shitting a lot. But I'm feeling a lot better now, but there was a couple days where I was just ass water left and right. Spent about 3 days just not eating anything, sipping on Pedialyte, trying to retain the fluids. And I think life just caught up with me, man. I had a fun weekend in Huntsville before. That's kind of when I started getting sick. I was getting sick a little bit like before going to Huntsville, and then in Huntsville it kind of hit me. And I didn't even go super hard. Just caught up. Was there with Brett Ernst. If you don't know who Brett Ernst is, man, that dude's he's a great comic. Check his shit out. He just released his special for free on his website, brettcomedy.com, BRETCOMEDY.com. It's real funny, man. He's fucking phenomenal. And it's for free. You can watch it for free, again, on his website, or you can pay like $5 and then have your own copy of it and watch it wherever you want to. But check out that dude, man. That dude's fucking really funny. I saw him out in LA last April at the Comedy Store, and I stuck around for maybe like 5-6 comics or something like that, but he was one that like stood out where it's like, who the fuck is this guy? This guy's real good. And then the world works out in a very funny way, synchronicity, all that bullshit, and we got to work together in Huntsville. Real cool dude. Also, Mr. Terry T. from Birmingham, Alabama, living up in New York. He came down to do the feature spot for Brett. So Terry's a great guy, man. He's real funny, too. If you get a chance to see him, go see him. He's such a good dude. I like that guy. He's so excited about Waffle House because they don't have Waffle House up in New York. You should, if you like Waffle House, you should look at a map of where Waffle Houses are in America. And it's mostly like the South, man. Not so much the Midwest, but it's like the South, like out west, there aren't any fucking Waffle Houses. It was very depressing to look at a map when I was out in Seattle and go, damn, there isn't a Waffle House close by. Not that I should be eating that shit anyway. I haven't had Waffle House in a while, ladies and gentlemen. So, but it is good. If you like it, check out a map. It's just something fun. But yeah, just real fucking sick, pissing out of my ass for fucking days. But being homeless, you gotta, be on your toes. So, scouted out a place that had a porta potty, So, Monday morning, like when I was feeling bad, didn't have to shit, just felt ill. So I got up, fuck man, it was just like, I was up at 1:30, couldn't sleep. 4:30 rolls around, I'm still up. So I'm like, well, I might as well just drive into work, because I know that gym opens up at 5, so I can get in there and just take a shower. I was like, I just want to take a long, hot shower. And I did. It took like an hour shower. Somebody ended up snitching on me, telling security that somebody's been taking too long of a shower. Some shit like that. So they come down now, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, everything's fucking fine. They're like, all right, we just want to talk to you. So I'm like, fuck. So I get out. They're like, okay, what's going on? I was like, I was just taking a shower, man. I don't feel that great. I got to go to work today. I was just trying to, clear out my sinuses so I could get through the day. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, who the fuck? Bunch of grown men work in this place, go to that gym, fucking snitching on people. Well, someone's taking too long. Why don't you mind your fucking business? How about that? Fucking who cares how long I've been in that shower? None of your goddamn business. Fucking snitches. Quit snitching on people for no reason. Fucking grown men snitching on people for taking a shower. Get the fuck out of here. Well, we thought somebody might have been hurt. Let them be hurt then. It's not your business. If it's really that big of a concern, just there's a gap under the door, and just slide under there, pop your head in. Stick your head under there, see if we jack it off. Go, oh, he's fine. Yeah. Here's something for you, buddy. Spoik, spoik, spoik. Gotta come up your fucking nostrils. Fucking start snitching on people. Assholes. But that was an ordeal. And then, so then Monday night going into Tuesday, I know where there's a porta potty. I know where there's some construction. So I just, I set up shop over there. And, had to get up a couple times and use it. But, it's just part of the game. At least I had a toilet. Man, that fucking porta potty, 17 degrees, toilet seat, that's cold on your butt cheeks, man. It's very, if you wake up, you gotta go to the bathroom, you sit on the toilet, it's like you're still kind of sleepy. You sit on a toilet that's fucking 17 degrees, that'll wake your ass up. Like, man, I ain't so fucking tired now. And then my wet wipes, because the porta potty was out of toilet paper, right, as they usually are. So I got like wet wipes, and they fucking froze. So I just had this fucking brick of wet wipes. And I'm just trying to peel pieces off of. Oh my goodness. It was ridiculous. But we made it through, and now we're feeling a little bit better. On the way up, I hadn't been able to eat a little bit of food the past couple of days. Been getting some soup in me. Been feeling good, man. Did a show last night. Got 3 shows tonight. Very excited about. Although this probably isn't going to come out in time. But I got 3 shows it's Friday at the moment I'm recording this. And I got 3 shows tonight. I'm doing Laughing Skull, Best of Atlanta, and then a show called Wonder Comedy. And then going back for the late show at the Skull. So very excited about that. That's I don't know if there's been time in my comedy career, my comedy doing, where I've had 3 shows. Nope, I take that back. I did do 3 shows in one night at Zany's back when Steve Ranazizi was there. He did 2 shows. It was a Saturday. He did an early show, a late show, and then they did a late show with his features. So I have done 3 shows. I was just thinking about that. And I was like, but either way, I have never done 3 shows in Atlanta. Feeling excited, feeling good about it. Should be a good time. That's what's been going on with me. Your boy's been sick as fuck, but now I'm feeling much better. I don't know what happened. Just got some stomach bug. I think just, not living right will catch up with you. Again, drinking, just not eating good, all that shit finally takes its toll. Especially when you're living out of your van, not comfortable, your body just goes through some changes. And other people, man, people have been sick as fuck anyway. I guess people were like, oh, there's like some stomach bug going around, I guess. Whatever it was, I caught it. And man, I was just, whew. That was something else, man. That was fucking brutal. Brutal couple days. But we're feeling better, feeling good. Hairy as fuck right now. My hair's out of control, my beard's out of control. But I like it. I fucking love it right now. It's perfect. Once it warms up, I'll get rid of it. I'm also, I'm waiting to hear back about a potential spot on a TV show where I need my hair and my beard to do it. So I'm going to wait on that. And if it starts to warm up in the next few weeks and I don't hear anything back, then we'll be cutting it. But I'm just keeping it around. I'm hoping this would be, I'm not going to say anything too much, but it would be real fun. It'd be a fun role, like a dream role for me. It's just like a one and done thing, but I still think it'd be real dope to get. So,
Yeah, it's nice.
Fingers crossed. It's almost weirder doing this shit in here, because usually I'm in my van, right? And people kind of pull up on you, but they can't really hear what you're saying. Here people just walk by and can hear me fucking cursing the Lord's name and talking about fucking ass water and jacking off on someone's nostrils and all that shit. And I work here. Does that qualify as sexual harassment of some kind? I don't fucking know. Oh man, that shit's getting nutty. I haven't talked about it much, not at all, really, with some buddies, but not really on the podcast at all. But the latest one, or the biggest one this past week, has been Aziz Ansari. And before I even get into it, I don't like that dude at all. I don't think that dude's funny. I've seen his comedy. I don't like it. I don't give a shit about him. I don't care for him at all. But the whole thing with his sexual assault story, and everyone's like, oh, everyone's like, that's the one where it doesn't count. And it's like, oh, okay. But I just don't understand, like, from the girl's point of view, from the anonymous girl, it's like how you can be made so uncomfortable that you just start sucking somebody's dick twice. You're like, I just feel uncomfortable, and I feel like the only way to get out of this situation is just start sucking your dick. That seems so bizarre to me. And it's like, oh, you fucking just leave. It's the same thing with Louis. If someone's jerking off in front of you, just fucking leave. Kick him in the dick and go. Good Lord. But I guess with the Aziz thing, it wasn't like a power move. Or maybe it was, Little photographer girl might be looking for work. Young comics might be looking up to Louis and all that shit. I don't know what the fuck's people are doing. But I just don't think, I'm so uncomfortable, I'm just going to start sucking your dick and hope for the best. It's like, good Lord. And he's sticking her fingers down somebody's throat. He was doing that. I mean, people were confused by that, but I've had my fingers sucked on before. I didn't understand that was such a weird sort of thing. They were talking about the V thing or whatever, where maybe like you're spreading her throat apart, which I don't get. But I've had a finger sucked. I've had 2 fingers sucked on. I've had girls take my hand and stick my fingers in her mouth. I thought that was normal. I really did. I didn't realize that was such a bizarre part of the story. It was sticking your fingers in someone's throat or having somebody suck on your fingers a little bit. Maybe that's the ladies in my life. Maybe that's just what they're doing. I don't know, man. There's freaks out here in these streets, people. Can't believe you all are so ignorant to it. That he's stuck his fingers down her throat. That's kind of weird, huh? I was like, that's like the most normal part of that whole fucking thing. And I don't know. It's just it's a fucked up story. Women got it rough, but y'all got to start fucking standing up for yourselves. And I know there's some women who listen to this podcast. I know there are. And I love every one of you. I hope no one ever rapes you or beats you or hurts you physically. But if you're ever in a situation where you with a dude where you don't want to be in, get the fuck out. There's plenty of things you can do. You can kick him in the balls. First of all, you can just leave. You can hurt him in some way. Fucking eye gouge, man. You fucking stick your thumb in somebody's eyeball, see what happens. And also, this is America, Second Amendment rights. Here's the thing. If you're really fucking afraid all the time, go get a gun. If somebody's fucking with you, shoot the motherfucker in the head. It's a real simple concept, man. Self-defense. I'm not fucking telling you to go murder people for no fucking reason. But if you're in a situation where, you know, someone's trying to fuck with you and take something from you that you don't want to give them, i.e. your body, shoot that motherfucker in the face. And see, this is where it gets weird because people come... I should have waited to do this on the weekend. It's so funny. People just strolling through the hallway while I'm promoting... I'll tell you to shoot people in the face. And see, they're going to catch that out of context, but it's in perfect context, right? You get what I'm saying, you know? It's like, good Lord. And I just don't get the whole thing where it's like, men are awful, men are bad, we don't need you, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, we need you again to keep other men in check. And it's like, yeah, that's why you needed us in the first place, you fools. And then you run us off, and then everyone's like, oh no, come back, we got these. Yeah, you gotta quit letting weak men rise to power too. I think that's a big thing, is you let these weak, just fucking spineless creatures get to places of power, and then they act how they act, you know? It's what it is. These fucking weak, fucking gross human beings. But they play the nice guy. So then they get to these places where they can have this power and access. And then they handle it like a spineless person. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. My train of thought keeps getting thrown off because these fucking little heels keep clicking down the hallway. It's fucking with my head. But it's fun. But I do think there's a lot of weakness in power positions, and you know, so they do fucked up shit. But again, I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to be in that position. That's the whole thing too, where it's easy to judge people for their shitty behavior. But I think a lot of people their behavior would change if they were given access to power. You know, it's easy to say, oh, I would never do that, I would never do this. It's easy to judge somebody for behaving shitty. But I think if most people were given access, I think they would behave shitty too. I think most people would. Especially most people doing the condemnation and all this and that. And, you know, all these fucking white knight shit. And I'm not saying people don't behave awful. And it should be, you know, it's fucking... rapes and sexual misconducts and assaults and all that shit. That's fucked up, man. It really is. But I think there's a lot of people jumping on board, and I think they would behave exactly the same if they were in that position. You know, if they were in the Harvey Weinstein position. I think most people would behave the same way he did. I really do think that. But most people could say, oh no, they never do that, and what a terrible person. But it's like, you know, you'd probably be that terrible person too if you were in that position. Maybe not. Maybe you're better than that. But I just don't think most people are. I think people like judging people and condemning people. You know. And they should be. In some ways. I don't know. I'm just contradicting myself at this point. But I do think a lot of people would behave in the same sort of manner, given access and power. You know, especially in today's world, people don't have respect for power. You know, people don't handle it with care. They just, especially, people who get into those positions, it's not like they just want more and more and more. And it's like, it's like junkie shit. That's what it is. I think anyway. I don't know. Just fucking look out for yourself, man. Like, don't let people make you feel uncomfortable, ever. And if they do, get the fuck out of there. And that was the other thing with that girl in the NZ's thing. Like, the opening line was like, I like red wine, but he wanted white, or some shit like that. It's like, get the fuck out of here, you stupid. That's how the fucking article opened, was a quote about not getting the wine, or getting his choice of wine. Like, who gives a fuck? Fucking fool. Just leave, people. Leave. But I don't want to hurt his feelings. Who gives a fuck? I don't understand what anybody's doing. All I know is I've been sick, and I'm feeling a little bit better. And, I don't know, man. I got no idea. I don't know what's going on with the world. Sexual assault fucking talk just is so heavy. But it's everywhere right now. It's fucking everywhere. Every week it's somebody. And there's the thing with the Kevin Spacey thing too. Is like Elijah Dushku, she had something come out too. Here's the thing, people, about like Hollywood and kids. Keep kids out of fucking Hollywood, man. I feel like I've said that before somewhere. I don't know if it was on Twitter or if it was on this podcast, but just fucking, there's a bunch of creeps out there. It's a creepy fucking industry. Why would you want your kids around that at all? Your kids don't belong. Kids don't need to be famous. They don't. There's no need for famous kids in an adult industry. Do you understand that? Hollywood is like, it's adults. It's movies. It's, people playing pretend and all that shit. I don't keep kids out of fucking movies. Well, who's gonna make movies for kids? Don't make movies for kids. Let kids go fucking play and do their own fucking shit. Instead, you're gonna put a fucking 12-year-old on a movie set around a bunch of creepy fucking perverts and expect them to not be all fucked up when they come out of the game. What the fuck's wrong with you people? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. These stories have been told time and time and time again about, who is it, Woody Allen marrying a kid and all sorts of shit. It's like the same, but we never learn. It's like, well, we got to get rid of these people. It's like, these people aren't going away. Just quit putting kids in movies. Let kids be kids, man. We don't need child actors. Why? Well, we need a kid to be in this movie. Rewrite the movie so you don't need a fucking kid in it. Get a midget to play the kid. How about that? Little person. Vertically challenged. Whatever. Get a fucking midget to play a fucking kid. And that's the weird thing, too, is everyone is obsessed with these kids from Stranger Things. I think I've seen an episode of that, but everybody talks about, it's like a direct quote, the kids. They say the kids, the Stranger Kids things. Or what is it, the Stranger Things kids? Whatever it is. People are talking about them all the time, and then talking about how these people were all fucked up for like pedophiles and all that shit. But it's like, what's the difference, man? You got adults talking about how great these fucking kids are, sharing their pictures and shit. It's fucked up. It's creepy. They're not great. They're fucking children. If I just don't understand it. I don't understand the infatuation. Is that the right word for it? With kids, especially these kids. I don't understand. You can like the show and not be a creep. It's fucking creepy, man. It's fucking creepy. People are real creepy. In general, the general population in America is real creepy about fucking kids in 2018. You just are. There's an obsession with them. An obsession with kids in this country. And it's fucking creepy. Just is. Kevin Spacey, what the fuck's a 14-year-old doing at a house party? The fuck? I'm not trying to defend the dude. I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know exactly what happened. Tried to have some gay sex with a kid. Break it down so eloquently. I'm just talking shit, people. But at the same time, why the fuck is a kid at a house party? Ever. You know what happens at a house party, especially in Hollywood. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. The fuck do you think is going to happen? No, this one will be different. It's not. Let your kids be kids, man. And women, I love you. I love you very much. You have a rough time. I still think you act like assholes a lot. I really do. But I understand you have a rough time in life, and I don't think anybody should be hurting you. But fucking quit letting people. I got so uncomfortable I sucked his dick. What the fuck is that stupid shit? I don't understand that at all. Kill a motherfucker. Kick him in the balls, bite his dick. It's not that easy. It is that easy. But he's in a position of power. So what? Kill a powerful man. It'll make you feel good. That's all you want to do anyway. Just break the spirit of strong men. So why not just kill a weak motherfucker pretending to be strong? Right? Amen. I think that's a good note to end this podcast. And I got to get out of this booth and go fucking handle work life and all that shit. Thanks for checking it out, man. This was a little bit of a weird one. We were just talking, just being free, being open. I don't know if I solved any of the world's issues, but I sure goddamn tried, you know. Thanks for checking it out, man. Appreciate your time. If you want to support the podcast, looking for support after talking all this nonsense, utilize shrooms.threadless.com is a great place to do it. It's a little store, little merchandise store. You can support the responsible use of mushrooms and myself. Also on Twitter and Instagram, utilize shrooms, and joekellycomedy.com will have all my comedy websites, all my comedy dates. Has a calendar, let you know when I'm telling jokes, because I got some coming up over the next couple weeks, and we're going to keep on going. And also on the Facebook, Joe Kelly Comedy. Check out that public. I got to start taking care of that public page a little bit more. But we'll keep trying to do it. Thanks for checking out the podcast, guys. Hope you had some fun. That's all I'm doing. I'm just talking shit. I hope nobody I hope everybody dies. I really... I hope nobody gets hurt, but I hope everybody dies. You know what I mean? This world is so confusing. Such a confusing fucking thing to try and navigate and figure out what the fuck's going on. Because nobody knows. Everybody thinks they know, but nobody knows. And I have no fucking clue. I'm just watching. I'm watching the show going, what the fuck? This episode doesn't make any goddamn sense. But c'est la vie. Such is life, you know? Thanks for checking out the podcast, man. As always, take care of yourself and take care of somebody else.